Hey, everybody. I want you to welcome in Mr. Eve. It is his 16th. Would it be anniversary from the day that you went to the Army for the first time?
It would be, yeah.
Yeah, 16th anniversary. So let me scoot my little... You'll have to scooch in close to your... this way.
Ow, 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 ow.
I wanted to, kind of give y'all some insight to Mr. Eve and how hard he not only works for me to have this channel, but also, he served our country, and give a little bit of information to you guys on like where we started, how we got here. So, Mr. Eve, do you want
Hello.
to... Linda says hi. You said hello? Guidance says, hello, thank you, Mr. E, for your service. And Linda also says, what a nice tribute to your husband. Well, he deserves it. He deserves it. So, Mr. Eve, do you want to tell them about how you started or joined the Army? Like, what happened there?
That is a funny story, I guess. Well, kind of sad, actually. So when I was in high school, I wanted to be a firefighter and a paramedic for the state of California, because that's where I'm from. And, well, there was a 3-year waiting list when I was trying to graduate high school, or when I was about to graduate high school.
3 years? Oh, my gosh.
And, well, I didn't have the grades because, well, I was kind of a goof off.
Oh, Mr. Eve, a goof?
And
that's my job.
I just went into
you just signed up because you wanted to?
And they were like, well, you did decent on your ASVAB. And really, I only took the ASVAB to not go to class.
Mr. Eve!
It's the truth.
He said that he took it so he didn't have to go to class. So you literally served your country out of pure laziness and...
No, not out of laziness.
I'm just kidding.
But out of... It started off as laziness, I guess.
Yeah.
Because when I always wanted to join, but it wasn't the Army that I was looking at.
Oh, really? Was it... What branch were you wanting to join?
The Marines.
Ah. Is that hoorah or is that...
Hoorah.
Hoorah.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Dory.
And the Marines can't guarantee it, or they couldn't guarantee a job back then. Scoot over where?
I'm sorry. Let me scoot my camera over. There we go. You can see Mr. Eve now. I'm so selfish, making it all about myself. Okay.
So, where was I?
Joining.
Oh, the Marines couldn't guarantee a job. And my recruiter for the Army, he looked at me and he was like, with your score, you can pretty much do whatever you want.
So you did well.
Well enough.
I hear some people don't. And that's why they kind of get pigeonholed into certain things. Is that true?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Marines, if you're kind of, depending on what it is.
No, it's certain jobs in each branch.
Oh, okay.
Like, cause you can join whatever branch you want, but you get kind of stuck in whatever job that you're qualified for, that you have the aptitude for.
I see. I made this for Mr. Eve. Whoa. There we go. There we go. Yeah. So you were, when you served for 5 years, right?
5 years and some change.
5 years and some change. And so you were ranked E5 when you retired?
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
And
I try to remember everything, but then the years go by and I'm like, wait, was it E4 or E5? Was it first cav or Guidance says, I did my ASVAB. That's as far as I got. Did a lot of people do that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, my shed lines.
Well, like I said,
She says, thank you for your service.
It was an absolute pleasure.
He probably would have kept going, but there was an incident.
I got hurt.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can't see me pointing.
I know. It's all about me.
But on the top of the main rotor head of the Apache, I fell off, and I fell, all the way down, and got 4 skull fractures, and well, that kind of ended my time. But I continued on for about another year and 2 years ish, I think, and well, pretty much I couldn't wear a helmet anymore because it hurt my head too much.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what ultimately got me out.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Lovey Debbie. Yeah, I've always told you that I know that you wish that you could continue serving your country. That's what you've always wanted to do. But for the 5 years and some change that you did, everybody's very grateful. Lizzie says, on behalf of the Department of Veterans Affairs, thank you for your service. She says, oh, no, I hope that you're okay health-wise.
Oh, I'm fine. I just, live with headaches every day. It's just the way I do things now. It is what it is.
I feel bad for complaining about a headache or a migraine because I know it's nothing compared to what he has to, deal with, especially if it's, allergy season. It gets really bad. Or there's a lot going on. So I try not to be a big sissy lala, but yeah. I think I'm a sissy lala. Dory says, hi, Mr. Eve, your service is appreciated more than you'll ever know. Oh, now they're going to make him tear up. 16 years to the day he joined.
August 2nd, 2006.
2006. My God, I was dressing like an emo chick.
I was
listening to metal and drinking, and
I was 17 years old. Graduated high school in 2006, and went to Alaska as a final family vacation with, with my family, and from there, I went to South Carolina, then Virginia, Korea, then Fort Hood. And, where it all goes from there, going to Iraq and all that fun stuff.
So how did you get into Apache helicopters?
That is a family story.
Okay. Bring it.
So I don't know if any of you guys know the history on the Apache helicopter. It was originally made by Hughes Helicopters. And the project was out of Carlsbad, California.
He's from very close by.
And Carlsbad, California is Palomar Airport. Palomar Airport was home to the original AH-64 Apache helicopter.
Wow.
That was held together by duct tape.
That's reassuring. That's what our tax dollars go towards.
A lot of the panels. There was a shortage on these things called cam lock fasteners, and they didn't have enough, so they duct taped the panels together.
That's amazing.
My grandfather, my uncle, and my mom were all working for Hughes Helicopters in Carlsbad, California.
Your mom worked there?
Mm-hmm.
What? And your dad?
No.
Oh, just your mom and
my grandfather, my
okay.
uncle, and my mom.
Got it.
And that was, why I picked the Apache, because it was, family ties. Family's pretty important to me.
Absolutely.
And
I can vouch for that. Sure can.
So I went and started working on helicopters.
So that's kind of how I got into the aviation business, is because of by default, right?
You got stuck.
I did. And I don't mind flying. I don't like it. I don't like flying because I'm out of control. I don't have my feet on the ground. Mentally, I'm up in the clouds as it is. I don't need to match my feet. And so it does give me bad anxiety, but I deal with it well. Like, it's not a big deal. I'm now getting to the point where I can sleep on. I do not like small planes. I don't. They're scary. Some of them have been very rickety that I've flown on. And I trust my husband's mechanic skills. Like, he would be the only one that I would trust for him to work on the plane. But when you're doing a test run and I'm in it, I'm sorry. You're testing my life
the other day, I took Eve and baby Eve on a maintenance flight.
Don't put me out.
Not a maintenance flight, but a thing called a high-speed taxi. And what you do is you get the airplane running up, make sure it's all good and everything, and you call the tower and you say, hey, can I do a high-speed taxi? And they give you clearance, and you get up on the runway and you go to take off. You take it up to takeoff speed, and the whole time Eve was just losing it.
I was like, don't go too fast. Don't go too fast. Because he tells me about stories, guys. He'll come home and be like, oh man, I almost had went in the air on this one taxi. And I was like, no, you could crash, And it does seem a lot faster, and it is fast, but it seems a lot faster when you're going down the runway.
Oh yeah, because
it really wants to lift. I mean, that's what airplanes are for, right? They want to get in the air, and I feel like with my luck, it will, and then not very quickly afterwards. So yeah, it is scary, but it was kind of cool seeing Mr. Eve look like kind of like a pilot for a minute, because he's really good at talking to air traffic control. He knows how to read the areas on the runway, and it was kind of cool, but I was scared. And toddler Eve was like, let's do this, Daddy. I want to go to San Francisco.
He was sitting in the co-pilot seat. He was just having a blast.
Yeah. Dory says, I'd be like, come back and get me, and if and when it's all good. I know I tried to get out of it, and he was like, nope.
I didn't tell her we were doing it. I just said we were going to go do engine runs.
Yeah. So I was like, great. I knew this was a trick, because he is tricky, y'all. Don't get it twisted. So I have a few pictures, if that's okay, to show everybody. Whoops. Mr. Eve. But after we wrap up, it'll be at the end. Is there any questions that anybody has about how Mr. Eve can put up with my, craziness? Or I don't know, any questions at all. I really just wanted to say, Mr. Eve, thank you so much for being an amazing husband, an amazing father, and thank you for your service. I know that you could have gone longer if you wanted to. It's not easy to, have to change your plans when
you're kind of forced to.
But I honestly love that you're here with me, and that I don't have to see you every other year or whatever. But for those out there who have to, live afar, thank you guys for your service. It's not easy. Even the aftermath of leaving the Army isn't easy sometimes, with the post-traumatic stress and the change from civilian life.
There's still a lot of, a lot of people have.
Hi, Brooklyn.
A lot of good friends.
Yeah. Brooklyn says, "Oh, this is beautiful, guys." we have a very beautiful life. We are very grateful. What you see here is 6 years in the making.
Yeah.
We were garbage. We were garbage, y'all. We were garbage. I mean, garbage.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. We were from rags to not riches, but to middle class, I guess. I mean, and decent.
Decent.
And really what I mean by that is we both met each other
At a really low point.
Yeah. Both of us we had both been married before with multiple stepchildren. It was odd. It was like, I thought I was the only one that got married young with like these stepchildren. And that was a difficult situation in itself. And we were on just kind of this roller coaster where we didn't know what to do. But we figured it out, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I get to do my channel while trying to help as much as possible with the aircraft business. Lots of changes there, by the way. They have to move out of the hangar that we worked so hard to put together. They sold the hangar, and so now we have to move into another one. Do we have one yet?
We'll talk about that later.
Okay. So it's been a rocky road, but a good one. Like a Rocky Road ice cream, I'd say. It paid off.
Mint chocolate chip's the best.
Mint chocolate chip. I'm a chocolate person, so I like the peanut butter. Like, what's the one I get? Half baked from Ben and Jerry's. It's got the best of everything.
I'm a snob.
Brownies.
I'm a snob for ice
fudge.
cream. Baskin Robbins.
Yeah, you like Americone Dream, and I just can't do that. Like, I can't do the cone. The cone.
I like
stuff
the waffle cone stuff.
I like waffle cones to hold my ice cream, and then I chunk it in the trash afterwards, just because it looks good. Like it looks cute. So that's just me. Hey, Miss Robin. Oh, well, thank you, guys. This wasn't going to be a very long live. I just wanted to let you guys kind of see the other side of the fishbowl in a sense of Mr. Eve, and cookies and cream is the best. You like cookies and cream?
Mixed with chocolate chip cookie dough.
Mixed with chocolate chip cookie dough. Yeah. So again, it was his today is his 16th anniversary that he joined the Army for the first time. And he, again, retired from an injury. And the helmets that he was wearing, it was hurting his head too bad, so he couldn't continue. It was becoming dangerous for not only him, but others, safety of others. So either way, you served for 5+ years. We appreciate you. We honor our veterans on this channel, and we also honor our service members, law enforcement, and those who serve and protect. We also, on this channel, promote accountability for those who fail that, to work better towards the shortcomings of, when someone goes missing or someone doesn't get the justice they deserve, including the family members. So that kind of ties into learning from Mr. Eve about kind of protocol sometimes, like, because he has that law enforcement type mind, follow the rules, stick with the facts, speculation and psychics and all that hoorah-rah and that gobbledygook and hogwash. So, we have to thank him also for me being a little level-headed, because my channel would probably be like that crazy woman. Remember her? The Jamaican fraudulent one. Remember her? She was on like the Saturday Night, Miss Cleo. I wouldn't be Miss Cleo because I'm not a fraud, but it would be all kooky and stuff. So I'm glad to have you keep me grounded, and thank you for your service, Mr. Eve. Everybody's proud of you, and I'm proud of you. My Shedline says, are you having a cake to celebrate?
No.
Are you going to have some cookies and cream or some ice cream when you go to the store?
Probably not.
You should. We're talking about ice cream here.
Yeah, but I'd have to go all the way to Baskin Robbins to go get ice cream.
Oh, yeah. I forget you went to the Army to get out of things, so Why not? Why stop here, right? I'm just kidding. Call me now, Miss Cleo. Oh my God. Can we please just play a little clip of that? Because I gotta do it. Let's go back into yesteryear. God, that was a long time ago. You were probably deployed when that was peaking. Or was that when we were really young?
I think that was when we were really young.
Let's just have a little fun before we head off here. I'm excited to see what we get. Here we go. Miss Cleo.
You have questions. I have answers.
Who asked you to go out of
You have questions. I have the answers.
Who asked you to go out of town? The stupid young one or the married one?
The married one.
That's what I thought. Don't go. You hear me?
If you want him to believe that it's over, then you gotta stop accepting the booty calls at 2 a.m. in the morning. You understand?
Yeah.
Could you tell me what type of direction is my life headed into?
Last 4 nights, your feelings have been hurt, so you've been up all night.
Yes.
You haven't been, and this is around a relationship.
Oh, talk about it.
Okay? Don't make me take you to church, young man. The ex is much better than the present one, you know. Did you think that you were pregnant a couple of months back?
Yes.
You were, but you lost it, correct?
Yeah.
The secret that you were holding back.
You already hit it. It was about the baby.
Michael, you really got yourself into trouble on that one, brethren. I got backup this time.
This person is that's around you right now has been in jail before.
Yeah, you're right. You're telling the honest truth. You're right.
You know, people have been criticized and jabbed at and talked about throughout the ages for having different beliefs. And apparently I am no exception. Although it is a...
Yeah. Good times. Her accent, oh, it was so phony. Oh my gosh, she was. And we would watch this stuff like, oh my gosh, this chick is crazy, but she's, yeah,
That's what I
anyway.
think about you.
I know you do. I know. So thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for your service. I'm going to share a few pictures while we head out. We got to go get toddler E before he starts screaming.
There is something I want to say though.
Okay.
A lot of the times you might hear me in the background, you know, during Eve's lives and everything. I'm trying. Most of the time, I play the devil's advocate.
Are you talking about the?
I'm talking about all your little cases and everything that you go through. You know, a lot of the times when Eve brings up something, I try to bring logic into it and go, well, you know, this is what a lot of people would do. You know.
Yeah, you get the benefit of a doubt sometimes.
Sometimes. To a certain point, and then I get fed up, and well, you know, I stop caring that. Trying to be
there can't be two people in the house that cares too much, you know. But no, he really is. He grounds me sometimes when I'm like, "Is this theory off the chain or what?" And most of the time, we're like, "No, that makes sense." But there's a few times where you're like, "Oh, come on now,
don't do it."
Yeah, come on now. So, thank you for doing that. All right, we're going to head out. Thank you guys for showing up. We love Mr. Eve in the chat with toddler Eve, and we're very grateful that you and proud of you for your service. All right, guys. Do you want to do my ending? Hug yourself and your babies, your fur babies, or
I'm not going to do it.
Okay, do your own your ending. Do your version, your spinoff.
No.
Yeah, come on.
I'm just going to say goodbye.
That's about how you would do things.
It was nice meeting you all. So that's all I got.
And say, how do you say goodbye to me when you're really like, goodbye?
I'm done.
I'm done. All right, guys. Have a great one. Thank you for being here. See ya on the next live. Bye. Thank you, Miss Robin. We're going to go get some ice cream.
She's making us go get ice cream.
Yeah, we're going to go get the ice cream. Miss Robin said so. Now, don't you Don't you go behind Ms. Robbins' back and not give some ice cream. Thank you, love. Y'all have a good one. He's so handsome. Look at him.